Alright folks, we have here a Permobil F5. This Permobil F5 has 135 miles, so it was used for about 4 or 5 months. If a person uses their chair daily, they're going to put about 25 miles a month, 300 miles a year. So this power chair was used for 4 or 5 months. As you can see, it's in excellent condition. This power chair is the F5. Now the F5 is a little different than most power chair. This one will go 7.5 miles an hour, so it has this high-speed motors. The seat lift will go up to 14 inches instead of 12. So that's why the F5 is rare. You don't see too many of these. They're usually more expensive. So this one here has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, and it also has the interior tilt. It also has all kinds of goodies on it which we'll cover as we go along. But right now, all the function on this chair can be worked through the joystick or through the switch box. I like to use the switch box just because it's quicker. So the first button on the switch box, if I push it, is the seat lift going up. So you're going to go from 22 down and you're going to add 14 inches. You should be at 36 inches by the time it's all the way up. You should be at 36 inches. Okay? And the nice thing about these new seat lift, they go up pretty quick. You're all the way up to the top within a few seconds here. And we're all the way to the top now. And the nice thing about this is once you're all the way to the top, you can still drive the chair at a good speed, okay? Which we'll show you outside how fast it drives with the seat elevated. But let's look at the base on the chair while we're up in the air. It's a front wheel drive. That's why the F stands for F5 front wheel drive. So the nice thing about front wheel drive is that front wheel drive, they're better for outside. They're also great inside. But the reason they're better for outside is the chair weighs 425 pounds, and if you have a 200-pound user that's over 600 pounds, all the weight of the chair is transferred right here. So you're getting a lot of good traction outside because there's nothing holding the front wheels off the ground, okay? So front wheel drive are really good in the grass. So if you're going to use it more in the grass, front wheel drive is nice because it has more traction, okay? So you have 14-inch wheels. They're not going to mark your floor. 8-inch caster wheels in the back. Look at the suspension back here. There's one shock here. There's one shock here. There's 2 more on the opposite side. There's 4 of these heavy-duty shocks. If I push down, you can see the shock at work on the chair. These chairs with this type of suspension, the weight of the chair, this is why you get such a good ride. It's almost like a carpet ride, okay? You have an anchor point here. There's another one behind the fork. This is where you secure your chair if you're going to transport this chair or you want to lock it down on your lift, okay? There's a motor for each wheel. So there's a motor right here. You can't see it because it starts here and it goes all the way up to here and it goes right into the wheel. But you can see the end lever on the motor. That's your neutral lever. If I want to push this chair, you can see it's in gear. It's not going anywhere. But if I turn the power off, and the reason you want the power off, you want no resistance in the motor. Power is off. Take your handle, push it down, and now you're in neutral. You got to do both motors, then you can roll your chair around, okay? That's your neutral lever right there. When you're done, make sure you put it back in gear, okay? So we're going to turn the power back on. We're going to give it a second to reset, and we're going to bring the seat lift back down. Now you also have a swing away joystick, so that means you can get a lot closer to a dining table. You just took away 10 inches. If you're left-handed, we can put the joystick on the left side and you can drive the chair from the left side, okay? This is called a swing-away joystick, and you also have what's called flip-up arms in case you want to transfer from the side. These are flip-up arms. The next feature I'm going to show you is I'm going to go back up. I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to elevate the seat again. I'm going to go up about 8-9 inches, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the legs in, all the way in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the foot plates. So let's just say you have someone who has a hard time getting out of their chair, okay? This chair has the interior tilt. So now I'm going to take the second button, but I'm going to push it forward, and you'll see the back going up. Watch. Sometimes you have to push it twice. There we go. All right, now it'll go. You see it going up? Folks, if you have a person that has trouble getting out of their chair, Look at this, folks. I could have raised the seat up a little bit higher. Whoop, this way. Okay? I'm standing right out of my chair. So this is called the anterior tilt, where the seat leans forward. So we're going to bring the seat back down to level position. We're going to bring the seat lift back down, all the way down. So folks, if you have someone that has trouble getting out of their chair, this is a great thing to have, folks. Also, if they want to sit in their chair, they can raise the seat and don't have to flop down in their chair. They can sit in their chair slowly and they can then make themselves go back. The next feature I'm going to show is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the base right here goes back. So when that base goes back, the legs and the back all go together. This is good if you want to relieve pressure off your bottom, pressure off your back, you just want to relax, or you want to have circulation in your feet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the legs. Now remember, folks, if you're 5 feet tall, 6'2", 100 pounds, 250 pounds, we can adjust these seats, make the seat bigger, make the legs longer. We can do all that before the chair ships to you. So these are customized chairs. We can definitely set up your chair per your dimension. So this would be a little extreme if you want some good circulation, but look, I'm going to bring it down. Even if you're halfway tilted, folks, this would be halfway here roughly. Even here your feet are still higher than your body, okay? So far we've covered 4 electrical functions: the seat lift of 14-inch, the tilt, the electric legs, the anterior tilt, and the last one we have left is called the recline. The recline is when the back goes back by itself. Nothing is moving, but your back is going back, okay? This is called the electric recline. We're going to see how far it's going to recline. So this is a full recline, folks. This is as far as it'll go. So you can see if you were laying in your chair, that's what it would be looking like, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the recline up and the legs down at the same time. So I'm doing 2 buttons here with my finger, but you can do that with the joystick with 1 single button. As I said, all the functions that I'm doing through this little box right here can be done through this joystick right here. When you're outside, leave those legs out a little bit. These are pretty good. They're already high off the ground. There's enough height. You don't have to worry about this chair. Now, if a person is 6'4", we'd have to drop these foot plate down. They'd be closer to the ground, okay? Then you could elevate the seat or tilt the seat back to get the legs off the ground. So we have the seat pretty much back to driving position. Okay, let's make the chair go in a circle so you can see what it looks like in your house. So if you were to turn this chair in your house, that's what it would look like. Let's look at the front of the chair. The seat on this chair is 18 by 18. As I said, we can make the seat 20, 21. We can make it any width that you want. 18 by 20. We can replace the cushion. We can put any cushion you want on this. It's all in Velcro anyway. You have a safety belt. One thing about these arms, these are all gel. All this right here is full of gel. So these are 16-inch gel arm. These are custom arms. They're really nice. The back is a breathable material, okay? You're not going to sweat on this. This is leather, but this is a breathable material with a contoured headrest where your head would stay right in the middle right here. You have flip-up arms like we talked about earlier. The back of the chair, you have a bag hook over here to put your bag on if you need to transport something. You have an adjustable headrest, like I mentioned earlier. These are all the adjustments. You can adjust it height, any position you want. When you charge this chair, you'll take your charger. I'm going to use, not this charger. We're going to use a Permobil charger. I'm going to use this one for example. So when you charge the chair, let me get my cord here, you plug it right at the bottom of the joystick, and as soon as the light goes to green, you're fully charged, okay? These chargers will stop charging as soon as the batteries are full. So let's recap. We have here a Permobil F5 front wheel drive power chair with 135 miles, was used for 4 or 5 months. It has the gel arms, it has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, the anterior tilt. It has the swing away joystick, the flip up arm, the solid tires, the suspension we talked about earlier, the breathable back, the contoured headrest, the bag hook. 7.5 miles an hour is top speed on this chair. Just a great power chair. So if you want to have speed or you want the top of the line, this is the Permobil F5. That's what 7.5 miles an hour looks like. It's it's so smooth. It's hard to believe it's a power chair. So 7.5 miles an hour is what I saw registered on here, and it's so smooth. And when you stop, the chair will come to a crawl and stop within a couple feet. Even though I'm stopped, you see it's in gear. So if I was going downhill, uphill, and I stop, it would not roll out on me because the motors are in gear until you touch the joystick, okay? You can feel the suspension in the grass. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to elevate the seat so you can see what it looks like driving with the seat elevated. Now if you're going to drive with the seat elevated, folks, please, nice flat surface. So the seat is almost up. So we're going up 14 inches. I will be eye level. If I was talking to someone, you can grab dishes from the second cabinet, maybe the third cabinet. You can do your dishes easily this way. This is what it looks like. Let's see how fast it goes with the seat elevated. 3.1 miles an hour. So with the seat elevated, it rolls at 3.1 miles an hour. So walking speed is 2.5. So it's a little bit faster than walking speed, okay? So all right, so we're next to an airport. You know, they have priority over me. So this is the F5 with 135 miles. It runs like a brand new chair. 7.5 miles an hour. It has 5 electrical function. Great condition. It's gel arms, seat lift, tilt, recline, electric legs, anterior tilt, swing away joystick. I mean, just a nice power chair. If you want to have a really nice power chair, this one runs like new. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.